Yeah, so I was saying that surely I'm gonna re-enter this EuroCAD over here because I really think it should be moving all the way down. Let's just check the 30-minute time frame. So this whole thing, look, market consolidated over here, and this whole thing over here. Now this area over here becomes the range, and this move to the downside becomes the initiation, right? So now I'm expecting a reversal back till this point, somewhere around over here, and then it should reverse back to break this low, and it will continue into its continuation. So that's what I think in EuroCAD over here. But surely I really think that it will be falling down from here. How to remove this? Because there is extremely good and beautiful range over here, and I really think, let me just show you, I really think the market will be falling down into this zone over here, because when this move happened, this becomes the POI of the market, or POC of the market, and when the market initiated its move, this move become initiation, and now it will be coming back to mitigate. So now the mitigation will be happening over here, and if the market respects this POI area, then it will be reversing back all the way to the upside. Or once it breaks the low over here and stabilizes its price below this area, the market will be moving more further down to this area. So there will be a shift in the trend. Also, if we talk about GBP JPY, we have extremely good range all the way to this to the upside, and this range is about, from my execution point, this range is about 29 pips. And over here in EuroCAD, if I look at the whole range over here, this range is about also 30 pips. And in this area, I'm gonna wait for the market to go all the way down into this area. Once the market will be reaching this area, I'm gonna close everything at that point. But till that, I'm gonna remain my trades open. So yeah, that's the idea. 5 minutes left for the current 30-minute candle to close. Also, I'm gonna look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes looks like I'm gonna shift this area over here in the 15 minutes. Let's see how market will be reacting in the last 4 minutes, because I'm really expecting the price to push all the way up. Actually, over here, in this 1 hour candle of GBP JPY, I was really expecting the price to wick down and move up to break the price and move all the way up, because this 1 hour candle, this bullish 1 hour candle, closed above the area from the left. Look, above these candles over here. So it closed above that area, and the previous 1 hour candle also rejected this the lower prices and closed with a rejection wick and also a weak bearish candle. So the current 1 hour candle, I was expecting it to wick down and then move up to go all the way up, because look here, today there's a lot of volume in the market. There is a extremely good London session move was there, and yeah, actually this could be a really nice trade. The range was not enough, but it could be a really nice trade to this point. The market just broke the high and it went all the way up in one single push. So this is just a retracement happening or some consolidation happening over here, and soon the price will be uh, trying to stabilize above 151.710 or 700, and it can really move up from this level. But before that, obviously it's just consolidating. So I'm not gonna execute anything above below 151.800. I'm gonna execute a trade above 151.800. Let's see how this 15-minute candle will be closing. Actually, I'm gonna look at the 30 minutes. So if I look at the 30 minutes, I'm gonna readjust zones. So now this 30-minute candle is about to close in the next 2 minutes. I'm really expecting this candle to reject the higher prices and move down and close below this area, because all these previous candles were failed to maintain their price below. Even though this candle broke the low, but it was also failed to maintain its price below this area. Oh, GBP is about to break the low of the previous one. Let me just check the 30 minutes. Okay. It just broke the low over here. So after this consolidation, GBP, JPY is about to close below this area, and we have this clean candles to the downside, and the range is also pretty good, like 18 pips. So now if this candle closes below this area and the next candle breaks this low, I'm going to enter a sell trade. 40 seconds remaining. Let's see how the candles will be closing. Oh, but there's rejections over here. Lot of rejections. Terminal will be closing bullish or bearish also. 45-minute also broke the low, and yeah, 1 hour also broke the low at this point. Yes. So once this candle break the low, I'm gonna enter a sell. Just took a sell trade over here, keeping stops above the 30-minute candle high. And we'll wait for the candle to come all the way down to fill this wick. So once this candle breaks this low over here, this low of the candle, It should be dropping all the way down. It's a pretty good range, so I think it can possibly move down to fill the clean range. Actually, I'm keeping my stops above the previous 5-minute candle's high. So if this 5-minute candle break its own high, I'm gonna close half and I'm gonna let the half run. Closed half over here. No volume. Look here, EuroCAD coming down again. GBP 5-minute candle over here just closed with the rejection wick, but I still think that it should be going down from here. GBP is pushing down over here. Let's see how far it can go. It just broke the low of the previous one. It should be going down now. There should be volume coming, which will push the candle all the way down to this level over here. At least 10 pips. And EuroCAD as well. I really think that now this becomes a resistance and it should drop down from here because of the clean range to the left. Hey Brandon, good afternoon, buddy. I think the volume just got out of the market right now. I have closed everything in GBP. I have closed everything in 1 pip because 2 minutes left for the candle to close and there can be risk. I'm good with EuroCAD right now. EuroCAD is running in 2 pips and I think now with volume it should coming all the way down to at least 10 pips. Yeah, EuroCAD should drop down from here. So my trade is running in 3 pips of profit. 4R is also heading towards the downside. Oh, there is a problem over here in EuroCAD, but after 9 pips. Okay, this is something serious right now. Oh, nice. So over here, I can clearly say that EuroCAD can go all the way down to this level over here, like 26 pips away from the current level. Yeah, nice. So it's coming down nicely right now. Let's see how far it can move. Crossed above 6 pips. Running in 8 pips right now. So let's just readjust the stops. I'm gonna shift the stops over here at 1.44686. So I have reduced my risk and my trade is running in 9.5 pips over here. So by looking at this clean range, I really think that it will be coming all the way down from here. So 10 pips tapped, keeping my stops at break even, not at break even actually, not yet, at the same level it was right now. Oh, 45-minute candle closed over here. So this is 15 minutes. 15 minutes should also drop. It just tabbed this area. Yeah, it should move down from here to this level. So once the market taps this area, I'm gonna close everything. My trade is running into 12.5 pips of profit. It was a good decision to close GBP. Actually, I have closed half of the trade over here in EuroCAD, and I'm gonna keep the stops at around 1.6 pips, actually over here above this level. Because the thing is, if it retraces back, then I'll have something, with me. At least I'm not losing everything from here. Oh, look here what GBP is doing right now. GBP, the previous GBP JPY 15-minute candle closed bullish under this area, right? And the current 15-minute candle is respecting the high of the previous one and about to break the low of the previous one. And we have this clean area to cover up. So this range is about 15 pips. So the range is also pretty good, and I think now if it breaks the low, it can possibly move down to this level from here. I really think this 30-minute candle will be going all the way down to this level. Oh, nice. It's starting to move down now. Now my TP is around this level, and I'm now keeping my stops at break even. Now it's time. Kept stop losses at entry points, and now and setting my TP at 1.44356. 1.44356. Oops, this is SL. 1.44356. So let's see whether the market goes all the way down to this level or if it starts to reject. Trade is running in 15 pips right now, and the TP is at 28 pips. Yeah, I think it can really move that down. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just look at the high time frames in EuroCAD. uh, Daily looks bearish. 4 hour looks totally bearish over here. Yeah, like totally. It should be coming down to this level, I think. Yes, 4 hour should be dropping all the way down to this level. And let me just check. 1 hour also looks good. It also looks like that it will be coming down to this level as well. And 30 minutes also. So every time frame is totally bearish, especially the 4 hour. It really looks good over here, the 4 hour time frame. Let's see how this candle will be closing. 5 minutes left. I'll be back. So I have closed everything over here, and it is about to hit the TP. Was a really nice trade. Look here. Now, where is that? Yeah. So look here. Now it has tabbed this zone, right? I'm gonna go to the 4 hours. Yeah. So finally it tabbed over here, and now it tabbed over here. So both were the zones from where the market can possibly reject. So from here, anything can happen. So I have closed everything at this point because this is the best point I could have got. And yeah, that's it. So this was a pretty good trade. I made nice profit for today. Also, after 2 losing trades, there was a 1 winning trade, and that trade gave me all. So now look, TP has been hit. So congratulations to everyone who just made some profits in this trade. don't know why GBP is not moving right now. Also, we have pretty good ranges in EuroCAD to take care of. Let me just check how big is this range. This range is about 11 pips, not so good. And then we have a range over here which is about 20 pips. So I'm gonna execute some cells below this area. Sorry. If the market goes down, because look, the thing is, according to me, this is a POI. This is the POI zone, right? So market can possibly move up from here, but if the market starts to, stabilizes in this area, in this whole area, then there will be a falling down in EuroCAD. So this candle will be clearing whether the market will be going down or not, because to move up it has to respect this POI. It cannot close below this POI. So let's see how things will be happening over here. Sorry. So look here. Yeah, I attempted first time, I failed, and my trade went into loss. And then the market gave me a second chance, and I grabbed that chance, and look how big the candle just moved. So you should always try to give your trade a second chance, because sometimes it gets really beneficial. So I'm gonna show everybody trades today. Look, took first trade over here, closed. My losses were really small. Look, 5 pips, 5 pips, and then 5 pips. So total loss around 5 pips in this trade. Then I took GBP JPY sell trade over here, like just lost around few pip over here, like 2-3 pips in this trade, and this one, the rest half I closed at break even, because I wasn't really sure, because EuroCAD setup was more quality setup than the GBP one, so that's why. So then finally I took this trade over here, closed half in 11 pips, and then closed this one in 24 pips, and this gave me my profit for today. See, two trades I lost today, and I just won one today, but overall in profits, because I really cut my losses really short over here. So that's the key. You should know where you should be getting out. I was looking EuroCAD from the London session, I missed right now, and also GBP trapped me. Now I'm frustrated. Saransh, I totally understand your feelings, buddy, but the thing is, you really cannot do anything about it. It's just that if you are feeling not good, then just stop trading for today. I can just suggest you that, because if you will try to catch some moves now the chances of losing your money is more. And trust me on this, you can lose more money today. So just make sure you don't trade, you just watch the market and just try see your trades, like why you get trapped over here, what you could have done differently from what you did actually to lose a little money than you lost, the amount you lost today. So just try to uh, see your trades and look why you went wrong, where you went wrong, and what you could have done over here to get this trade. It looks like that this 30-minute candle is also about to break the low of the previous one, but now trust me, anything can happen. These POIs are really strong levels. I'm gonna look at the 30 minutes. 30 minutes still having 26 minutes left, and if we break this area, like, it can really come down to at least, oh, so it can come down to 9 to 15 pips. One hour candle closed over here. That means this becomes a fake out. And if I look at the 4 hour looks good. It came down, rejected this area. This area is coming from this level. It exactly rejected that area, and now it's going up from here. So what is market trying to do? Will it go all the way up and close all the above these ranges, or because this candle closed below, then this candle closed above, rejection is there, then the previous one also. The current 15-minute candle broke the high of the previous one but rejected this comes zone coming from the left, and I think if it breaks this price, then it can move down to this wick and finally move down. Let's see, I'm not sure about this. So EuroCAD 30-minute just broke this low over here, but still struggling. I'm gonna look at GBP. I really think it can come down to this level only. The range is good, so we can trade this setup. But this will be a counter trend trade, so we need to be very careful taking that. Also 4 hour is heading to on a really heavy zone over here. Oh, this is the area we should be worried about, because even though the market breaks the low, it can really come down like 4 or 5 pips, and then it can reject the area to move up. 10 pips will be over here. Yeah, okay, I think I'll just stay out of this trade. Yeah, I'll just stay out of this one. I'm not taking this trade, guys. I'm not comfortable, because when I look at the 4 hour, it really looks scary to me. Look, it's exactly at this area, and market can reject the area, because the thing is, the trend is extremely bullish, so we don't know from where the market can just starts to flip up and go up. So if it goes down, then yes, it will be a good thing, but if not, then yes, we are taking a good decision over here. because according to me it should reach this area, but the problem is this wick over here and these wicks over here, which is making the range really tight, like just 9.4 pips, 12 pips, so really difficult. Also this will be a counter trend trade, so we will get more chances. Like if the trend is really bullish, then we are gonna get a good buying opportunity in GBP. I'm gonna just check some news. Sorry. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this one, because now I'm really curious to see now what the market's gonna do over here, because we have clean candle, but on the other hand 4R is having a really problematic area over here, this one. So now what will happen? If this was a sell trend, then this trade could be a really nice trade, but this is a buy trend and the buy trend is extremely bullish, extremely. So now if I consider this as a POI, this area, then the market should go down to this level. Let's see. And tomorrow will be the last trading day of the year for me, and there will be no live streams after tomorrow till 10th of January. I'm gonna be back from 10th of January. APS Gore, how are you? Oh, look here, GBP is moving down. It just reached 5.7. So from this point, if anybody in this trade from here, I'm not in this trade. It was just I really wanted to take this trade, but when I looked at the 4R, it really scared me off, so I'm not taking this trade. So anybody if in this trade, then if the market goes back to entry level, just close more than 70-60%. Trust me guys, just close more than 70-60%, because now if it rejects, then it will be reversing back, because this will be a 4R reverse back. But if it really starts to go down, like I really think that if it's dropping down, then this should be the level it should be tapping towards to, because it has to take liquidity from this area and then reverse back. But let's see how things will be setting up. really like the way Euro cat moved down. The thing is, the range was pretty good. It was really nice. Which is high impact news of USD, and may you explain about highest impact news of USD? Which is high impact news of USD, and may you explain about highest impact news of USD? High impact news of USD, and the highest impact news of USD. The thing is, if you talk about the highest impact news, then yesterday we have this interest rate decisions. This was the highest impact. Also, the non-farm payrolls, that's also highest impact news. And if you look at the newses, you will see one thing over in the news, that every time, whenever like a news comes in, any news, it really makes different impact on the market. Different impact, like in the form of pip movement. Sometimes, like in if you talk about non-farm payrolls, the market just moves in one direction, like 70, 80 pips, 100 pips. Okay, and sometimes it just whips up and whips down and just stays in between like a doji candle. So sometimes it does that. So it totally depends on, like, how the numbers are coming, and how and what are the other things going on in that particular economy. So it totally depends upon that. So I personally don't trade the news, and I personally don't see the news. Basically, I avoid trading the news or nearby the news, because I'm not a news trader, to be very very frank, because sometimes it just gets really dangerous. So yeah, you have to just, and what you can do is, if you really want to see what the news is do, just do one thing. Let me just show you the way. I also used to use this way. uh, Let me just show you. Go to the Forex factory, and what you can do is, like yesterday there was this interest rate decisions, right? So just open the tail, and you will see all the previous dates over here. What you can do is, the latest, before yesterday, the news of interest rates of USA was on November 3rd, 2021. And you can also look at the results. Every time the news comes in, the results remain same over here, right? So what you can do is, on November 3, you can go to November 3, and it also, if you click over here, then uh, yeah, so if you click over here, then you already know the time over here, right? So on November 3rd, 2021 at 12:30 a.m., this news came in. So what you can do is, you can just go to, let's just go to USD CAD, let's say. And let's go to 1 hour. Let's remove everything from the graph. 12:30, 12:30, 12:30. That means 0030. This is the news impact. Okay, let me just mark this area. From here to here, this was the news, came yesterday, right? Now let's go to November 3rd. Where is November 3rd? Okay, I always used to do this because that thing gives me a good knowledge of the news movements. November 3rd, 0030. Look over here. The news came in on November 3rd, 12:30, and it did not made any impact, right? So by this you will know what newses you should be considering and what are the newses you should not be considering. And also you will have your next scheduled date over here. And the next should be also like remain the same. So this is what you can do. And the most profitable news can be the Canadian dollar news. When the CAD news comes in, it just goes in one direction most of the times. Oh, look here, GBP came all the way down, 18 pips drop, exactly in this area. Now let's see the market goes beyond this area or what the market is gonna do. Now there's one thing, 4R is now coming down from this area, right? So it will be dropping down towards this level, over here, 16 pips far away. 16 pips away means this level over here. So let's see if it stabilizes its price above this POI level, or if the price stabilizes below this level. So according to me, a good trade will be below this area. Because once the market drops below this area, then this will become a POI. This will become a POI. And market can drop to 57 pips. I hope PS Gore that knowledge will help you, and you can easily differentiate between the newses. Let's see. Today at 5:30 p.m. we are gonna have GBP. GBP news is coming up. Oh, interest rate decisions is coming up. Okay. Now guys, I'm out of this news trading for today. After 40 minutes I'm gonna watch the market, like what's happening, and after that I'm gonna see whether the news will be giving me any chances or not. And yes, let's just check what earlier releases did in the market. Let me just play the music first, just hold on. Okay, everybody, so this really looks like a respect of the POI. So I'm gonna wait for a support to be formed, and then I'm gonna take a buy trade. So right now this candle is about to close in 5 minutes. Look here, GP is also respecting this POI. There will be wicks in this area if this is a genuine POI. And don't worry about the course holders. I'm gonna add this new thing in the like the POI sections in the course area as well. Because this is something new, so I'm gonna add this to the course. And I really think the market will be moving up again to this level. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go to the 15 minutes. Why? The reason is I need a support to be formed to take a buy trade. That's why. So I think my buys will be above this area over here, but the thing is the range is not there. Let's see. EuroCAD. Look, like over here, firstly this was the POI. Okay, this area. Market went up, it closed under the POI. That was really fine. But when the next candle broke the high, the POI got invalid. And now this is the POI, current POI. EuroCAD really looks bearish, but a strong zone is there. I think it might go down more a little bit, but after that it should reject this area and the next candle should move up. Like 730 candle should be moving up, and it also closed under this resistance, so it can move up and then move down. If this candle closes outside the POI, then this will become invalid. Sorry, this POI will become invalid and the trend will become sell for EuroCAD. Oh, look at this. 15-minute candle just rejected heavily. What is POI? Check gold. Which risk management tool do you use? Sachin, I don't use any tool basically. I just close my losses really short. I trade manually, buddy, and with naked graph, only with the use of the support and resistances. That's it. Saransh is asking what is POI. POI means you can say POC, POI, all these things are like same. POI and POC means the point of control, points at which liquidity is grabbed inside the market and the market just makes a huge move after that liquidity grab. So that's the POI. So look here. Now this candle is breaking this low, right? But it can really reject this area as well. To invalid this POI, this candle should close below this area. So we need to wait for 28 more minutes. And I can say clearly that this is just a rejection from the POI and market should move up from here. So we should be getting ready for GBP to move up according to me. Let's see. According to me, it should come one more time and then it should reject this area. So that also means 15-minute will be coming down first and 30-minute also. Yeah, this candle should come down again and then it should be rejecting this area. Oh, look here, huge coming down of EuroCAD. How to analyze POI zone, identify POI or POC. Buddy, look over here. When there's a look, I'm not gonna tell everything, each and every detail about the POI or POC. Obviously, the reason is the course holders will be getting that chance to know that thing, like in detailed version, obviously. So in brief, I can tell you, and you will have an idea what is that. So basically a POI zone, like there is a huge candle move over here, right? So I'm gonna label the zones over here. This thing is a initiation in the market, initiation, right? So this is a initiation. So before the initiation there is a candle which should be rejecting. So we got a candle over here which is rejecting, like a small candle or weak candle or something like a consolidation thing, right? Then this candle looking really small and weak, but this is not. Liquidity from the institutions or big traders starts to inject liquidity. This is a heavy liquidity injection candle, and after this market went up. Okay, suppose we missed the trade from this breakout, right? But when we mark this POI over here, we get a zone, and the market just came all the way down into this zone, and it rejected this area heavily, right? And now the market is about to move bullish, but before moving all the way up, I really think it will be coming down to tap this area once more to make a proper support, and then it can move up, but that's not a guarantee. It's just that the market should be rejecting the POI, and you should be able to catch that rejection or catch that POI thing. So from basically, in short, from POIs the market really reverses back in its original trend. So that's the POI, because many traders mark this area as a zone, but I usually mark POIs as a zone. I hope that will help you, and you will get an idea what the POI is. Like over here in EuroCAD, if anybody look at this scenario, then anyone will say that it will be dropping down further, right? Anybody will say that. But how to confirm that? What will be your confirmation? And any trader will be now, marking a area below this area. Let me just remove this thing, then tell you. Let me just delete this, and any trader will mark this area over here and say that, okay, the market, if we get a candle closing like this at the support and the next candle breaks the low, I'm going to take a sell trade because market's going to go down to this level. But that's not the case. How I know that? Because I see POIs over here. And what the POI will be? Look, this is a huge initiation in the market, and coming back down over here is a mitigation. Okay, now according to me, before the initiation there was a grab candle, liquidity grab candle, right? Weak candle, rejection, like something like that. Okay, I got a candle like that, so I marked this POI area. Now I know one thing, candles can move down from this area, right? But the thing is, if I'll not have a candle closing below this POI zone, then till that time POI will be valid. This POI will be valid till that time. And now the same thing is happening. This candle came all the way down. Okay, candle came all the way down, but it didn't close below it yet. This zone, it didn't close below that yet over here, right? So now the chances are that this candle can reverse up and will close bullish, and the next candle will start to move all the way up from that area, because to move down this candle has to close below this zone. So till then I'm just waiting over here, looking at different POIs. Look, these are some easy examples, right? These are some easy examples. Luckily today we got this kind of a scenario, but this will not be very easy every day. So sometimes you gets confused between the two POIs. Like supposingly if there is a POI over here, then you will raise a question that in between these two POIs, what should be the best POI? So that's some detail in depth about the POIs, because this is not a small topic to cover up over here. So I hope this will help you. Yeah, I think it should be coming down again. So this 30-minute candle is just having 20 minutes left to close. Let's see how this candle will be closing. So over here 15-minute candle sorry, 15-minute candle is rejecting. So the people who are coming new to the streams, let me just show you. So this is how you should be, managing your trades or closing your profitable trades and closing your losing ones. So today, just don't get distracted with this indicator. I do not use this. It's just like that only. I even don't look at the charts on trading on this MetaTrader. I just use TradingView for my charts. So let's just talk about the trades over here. The trade I took over here, this was the first trade from this level to this level. These three parts are from one single trade. So I took this trade over here in EuroCAD, and that was a sell. And let me just show you where this was. Yeah. So if you can see this green candle over here, bullish candle, when this candle broke the lows over here, I executed a sell trade. But what happened is market starts to reject this area, and I closed like first part in 50% at 5 pips, then again at 5 pips, and then again at 5 pips. So total lost around 5 pips into the first trade. And in the second trade I took, that was a sell in GBP, and that sell was when this candle broke this low over here. This candle closed below this area, right? And when this candle broke this low, I executed a sell, but market rejected this area. So how I managed the risk, let's get back to that. So I closed first half like 50% in 3 pips, and then I closed the second half of the trade, the remaining one, at break even. Why? Because market was taking more time than it should take to move down, because we had clean candles on the left, everything was good, but it started to reject. So I closed everything at break even, and then finally I took this third sell trade in EuroCAD, and I closed first half over here in 50% at 11 pips, and then I closed the second one in 24 pips. So look, 2 trades I lost, 1 trade I won, but still I'm into profits. So by this I want to show everybody, and I want to tell everybody that you should able to cut your raw losses really short, and that's the only key you can use to get success in forex markets or in any markets. Because if you don't close or don't cut your losses short, then you will always lose big, right? And that thing will not gonna help anybody. So just practice to cut your losses really short. You should know where you should be cutting your losses and stuff. So over here, EuroCAD, the previous one candle, the 15-minute close with a rejection. Yeah, so the 15-minute candle closed with a huge rejection. Let's see now how the current 15-minute candle will be doing, whether it will be moving down or it will be rejecting. So GBP is completely rejecting this area right now. I still think that it should move down to test that area one more time at least. So that also means if it breaks the low, it can move down to test that area, but that will be a risky thing, so I'm not gonna do that. Play some song on background. Sachin, the songs are already playing, buddy. Let's see now. Look, this candle came down, grabbed liquidity under this wick. Now, if it doesn't reject, then it should be going all the way down. But now, if it rejects and break its own high, it will be moving up. 9 minutes left for GBP news to come in, and I'll suggest all the traders who don't trade the news, just don't take any trades for next 10 minutes. Uh, at least for next 10 minutes. Just stay out of the market. Just stay out of it. Because we don't know what will happen. Okay, we were about to check. Where is that? Bank rate, bank votes. So there was interest rates on November 4th. November 4th. Okay, this was the candle over here. Let me just. So from here to here, this was the news impact on November 4, and look here, the candle went down with no wick on the top, straight down when the news came in. Before that there was news on 23rd of September. It just moved to 23rd September. Okay. Look here, 5:30 came down. Okay, this was the news. Look, no wick on the top, came straight down, but slowly. August 5. Look here, the impact was really, you know, not not much, but still it went beautifully up in the next candles. So now we know our news is like they don't move same all the time. So when the previous news came in, the trend was bullish, so it went up. When this news came in, the trend was changing from bullish to bearish, so it went down. And after that, I'm going to look at what impact. Sorry, what were the numbers? So in this case, the trend was bearish, so it moved down. Let's just check. So in this case, the trend is bullish, so the probability of moving up is more. Also, let's just check what was the numbers. Numbers were same all the time. That means it can possibly move up after 4 minutes. Yeah, and that will make us miss our trade, I think. So if I get a candle closing below 1.44207, I'm gonna take a sell trade. It will go down to fill these wicks first, like 5.1, but after that it will be moving all the way down, at least to this level, I think. But that's the game over here. I'm gonna look at the 4 hour over here. EuroCAD is really strong right now, coming really strongly down. I really don't want this candle to, close under this area, because the next candle can just go up and take me out. So 2 minutes remaining. Let's see how this 30-minute candle will be closing after 2 minutes. And 2 minutes is there for the news to come in. Oh, EuroCAD is rejecting the lower prices. I hope this will close back inside this area. Oh, nice. So look, 30-minute candle just went inside that area, and I really hope that it closes above inside this zone. I really hope that will happen. "12 seconds remaining for the news to come in, and according to me, GBP should be moving up. I don't know, the rates will be remain unchanged this time also. Oh, look here. See? Oh, damn. Look, it just went all the way up. 70 pips. Fuck. Oh, look at EuroCAD also. EuroCAD is also making some moves. Anyways. This was the move I was talking about. And look here, EuroCAD rejecting. Man, if there was a buy stop over here, then I would have just got around 50 pips. One single push. But anyways, I have to stick to the rules I have made. Now we need market to be relaxed first. And I doubt that's gonna happen. But yes, in EuroCAD, there can be a good opportunity coming up. Okay, so GBP just tabbed this important area from the 4 hour. Look here, market went all the way down, it broke this level. This is a huge level over here, extremely important level. And it tapped exactly at that area. So to move up, GBP has to stabilize its price above the area. So I'm gonna wait for this 3-minute candle to close, because after that time, news effect will be gone and normal trading can be done. So look here. I already had this POC level marked in GBP. So if the market doesn't reject this area, it should be going up to tap this area, which is still 120 pips away from the current level. That means the market can be really bullish today or tomorrow. So I'm gonna find my new opportunities to take trades. So above this level, no range. Actually, there is range. But I think better buys will be above this area. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just wait for this candle to close. So finally, EuroCAD, I think it will now start to move up. Let me just check how much time left. So 4-hour candle will be closing in about almost 2 hours, and that means okay, that means this candle should be closing at this support, and if that's the case, then there should be consolidation happening now. Yeah, and that also means the next 4-hour candle will be tapping this area again, and then it will be moving up. Like that will be a 2 tap. That also means strong support formation before moving up. Okay. Oh, GBP is unstoppable, guys. GBP is not stopping. I wish I could have just took this trade with the news. 64 pips, huge. So EuroCAD finally moving up. I'm gonna switch to 15 minutes. Now according to this 5-minute time frame, this becomes the POC. Now the market should reject this area. If this candle closes bearish and the next candle breaks the high over here, it should be moving up. But I'm not. I I really think that 4 hours should be closing at this support. Like it can go up a little bit, but it should be closing on the support. The range is pretty good. Look, this candle went down inside the area. It's rejecting. 15 minutes is about to close in 1 minute. So this 5-minute candle closed bearish, but above these bodies over here. Now the current 5-minute candle can wick down, and might be possible that it will move up, break this high to continue moving up. That will be really weird for our if it starts to go up. It will be a really heavy rejection. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, interest rates just got a rise. It increased. So GBP will be stronger from now because the interest rates just rose. Yeah, it should now move up with volume, should break the high and continue moving all the way up. Not in a single candle obviously, but yes, it should. So we have this candle as a liquidity grab, then we have a bullish candle forming support, this candle closed above that area, this candle coming down, maybe to grab some liquidity as well. Should be, if this candle will be reversing back and going all the way up, then it will be really nice trade. Look here, 15-minute candle closed strong bullish. Now there should be a candle which should retrace back, give us a bearish candle, and then there is a candle which will be breaking the highs of the previous candles. So in 1 minute we have a trend going down, and I'm assuming that the market can move up, and above this level there should be a buy. Not actually this level over here. So I'm So let's check GBP JPY whether we have clean range on the left or not. So right now market is coming down from here. That means the candle should be closing nearby this level. I'm gonna go to 30 minutes. 30 minutes still open. Oops. Okay. 15. Clean range. The range is not enough. Cannot take a trade over here. So even though this cannot break its own high again, there's no point. So look here, finally 1 minute candle is now setting up for buys, I think. Last 1 minute remaining for the 5 minute candle to close as well, and it's closing bullish. Oh, but with no wick. Now two supports has been formed. Let's see. So finally the candles are moving up. Over here there should be a bearish candle and then a bullish candle coming. That will give us a great trade entry. So look here, 5 minute is moving up and about to break this high, the previous one, which I was expecting the market to break and move up. So let's see if it break this high and continue moving up or not. Oh, it just broke that high. "15 minutes is having 7 minutes left to close. 30 minutes is still good." Sorry. So 1 hour is breaking the high of the previous one. Oh, look here. Last 20 seconds remaining. This candle closed strong bullish over here. So 5-minute candle closed strongly above the zone. It should cross above this level to move all the way up. Now this candle should be moving all the way up to fill this candle over here. My trade is already running over here in 5 pips. Six pips touched over here. It should be good to go all the way up. So now if it comes back to break even, I'm gonna close half. I'm gonna shift my stops below the current 5-minute candles low. So my trade is like this. This will be 10 pips. 7 pips tabbed over here. Oh, candle closed with no wick. Shit. Man, it's coming down. Okay, I have closed half over here and I'm shifting my stops at break even now. Yeah, so now I have booked partial profits and now I'm not gonna lose anything at least. So now my trade is running in 8 pips. So now I'm gonna wait for this TP over here. Let's see if I can achieve that. So this was the second attempt and last trade for today, guys. Last trade. See how this POC works? Look, it just threw the market all the way up. So now, just because of the previous candle close with no wick, it can come down and stop me out on break even. Otherwise, if it starts to move up, then there will be nothing which can stop EuroCAD to, you know, moving up. 9.2 tabbed over here. Oh, 9.4. Look at this. The trade is running over here. See, that's why these areas I'm marking over here. Because if this area is really valid, then EuroCAD will be going all the way up from where it has came down, like till this level. Oh, 10 pips. I just got 10 pips over here. Just got 10 pips. Look over here. 10 pips achieved. Now this trade is still running for the full TP. And full TP will be this level. Now I'm shifting my TP to this level, because if this is really a valid POC or POI, which it is, I think, because now the market is getting away from this level, right? It came down, now it's getting away. So that means it should be tapping this area at least. running in 11.5 pips right now. Nice. Now it's going up. See, we spotted a POI area in the 5 minute as well. Look here, and it really worked amazingly. Trade is running. Okay, I have closed another half over here because I really want to book the maximum profits I can get. Look here, market came down, starting to reject. 17 pips. Oh, candle closed with no wick. I have closed everything over here, booked all the profits. So these two were the trades for today. I'm gonna show you the results. So I have explained about the two trades I took and the losses I took in those two trades. After that, took this EuroCAD trade sells, booked around a good amount of profits in this trade, and then took this trade over here and booked good amount of profits in this trade as well. So closed 50% at 5.56 pips because of the no wick on the left candle, and later on I closed these two positions in around 15-16 pips. Overall, nice profits for today, and now I'm gonna call it a day. Now I don't care where the market will be moving from after this, whether GBP will be going up or down. But one thing I know is, if this is a genuine POC, then EuroCAD will be moving all the way up. Let me just check what trend EuroCAD is actually having in bigger time frames. Okay. Look, I still think that this 4-hour candle will be coming all the way down again in EuroCAD, and it will be closing around somewhere here. I still think that. So anyways, okay everybody, so I'm gonna call it a day over here, and I'm gonna send the labeled images on Instagram and Discord channel of the trades I took today. So let's meet tomorrow everyone. Have a great day. Goodbye. Do not overtrade guys, do not over risk. So take care everybody.